You have been in your current job for 2 years. You put in the hours, you deliver great work, and your team heavily relies on you to keep things running. On the drive to your annual performance review, you run through a mental checklist. You rehearse your lines, you tell yourself over and over that today is the day you finally ask for a raise. But then you sit across from your manager. The rehearsed words completely vanish. Your manager tells you you're doing great work, and instead of making your request, you just smile and say thank you. You walk out of that room with the exact same salary you had walking in. If this sounds familiar, it is not because your work lacks value. It happens because no one ever taught you the structural framework for having a successful negotiation conversation. Let's fix that. Step 1 starts before you ever speak to your manager. You have to research your actual market value. Go to aggregate platforms like Glassdoor or PayScale. Plug in your exact job title, your specific city, and your precise years of experience. This chart shows the gap most people find when they look at the data. Usually, employees discover they are sitting 10 to 20% below what the market currently pays for their role. Write that number down, along with your sources. A feeling of deserving more is just a subjective request. A hard number backed by market data is an objective argument. Step 2 is building your evidence file. Your manager might want to give you a raise, but they have to convince the people above them. You need to give them the ammunition to make that case. Instead of a vague opinion like, "I improved customer satisfaction," you need a specific number-backed argument like, "I improved customer satisfaction scores by 22%. Do not say, "I brought in new clients." Say, "I brought in 4 new clients worth $180,000. Proper preparation turns your worth from a subjective opinion into an undeniable, quantifiable fact. Step 3 is choosing the right moment. Poor timing can kill your request before you even finish your sentence. The worst times to ask are during a company budget freeze, right after a major setback, or during your annual review. By the time the annual review happens, the budget for raises has usually already been locked in. The best time is immediately following a highly visible win. Ask right after you solve a major crisis, or right after your manager publicly praises your work. You want to have this conversation when the goodwill is fresh. Step 4 is delivering the ask itself. Many people over-prepare a rambling speech. You just need to keep it simple and direct. You only need one precise sentence. Based on the contributions I have made and my research into market rates for this role, I would like to discuss adjusting my salary too. And then you state your specific number. Then you stop talking. Do not fill the awkward silence. Let the pause do the heavy lifting while they process your request. Step 5 is preparing for every possible answer. The negotiation does not end the moment you state your number. If they say yes, do not celebrate yet. You must secure that agreement in writing before you consider it finalized. If they say not right now, ask them for the exact conditions required to turn that into a yes. Then establish a firm calendar date to revisit the conversation. If they tell you there is no budget, ask for a realistic path forward and a committed timeline for when funds will be available. Hearing no is not a solid wall. It is simply an invitation to negotiate the specific conditions of a future yes. High earners do not have this conversation just once. It becomes a recurring practice throughout their career. Over time, a massive financial gap forms between employees who proactively negotiate their worth and those who passively wait to be noticed. This graph shows how that gap expands over a 10-year timeline. The difference compounds exponentially through higher base pay, larger percentage-based bonuses, and the ability to leverage your current salary for future job offers. You are already doing the hard work to earn the money. Now you just have to execute the conversation. Follow Cash Control 360 for clear, practical money strategies every week. This content is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice.